Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Timberborn. Okay, we're on day 2 of cycle 13, so we've got the water back. It's just started flowing through here, so we've got our little section here filled up. We've got all of our water pumps on, he says, just making sure all of our water pumps are in fact on. They are indeed, good. We are 3 workers down. I've shut down the 3 inventors' huts up here for the moment. Definitely need more population. We want to keep it at a steady climb rather than a big burst. We just had sort of a few deaths all in a row, so that's knocked us down a little bit. We are producing food. We've got a lot of corn to get through. We've got no cassavas, no... Well, we've got 2 soybeans, so that's good. Yeah, we've got a couple of soybeans grown there, but obviously that's not doing anything at the moment. So I'm going to pause that. Yeah, just pause the 1 fermenter for the moment. How are we for canola oil? You know, we can store a bit more, so we'll keep going with that. Yeah, that's all okay. We probably need more water storage. We've got a fair few of these medium tanks dotted around. We have a small tank there that we can get rid of. Where would we... Actually, to be honest, over here wouldn't be a terrible place for some more water. Or we could squeeze one in there, couldn't we? Let's do that for now. We'll squeeze another water storage in there. It's going to take a little while because we don't have all the gears we need, but we are now producing them, so we've got this gear workshop down here turned off. Okay. I think what I'm going to do... I don't think that's going to have enough power to run the smelter as well over there. Actually, we can take some beavers out of here, can't we? There we go. Almost producing enough power. That's fine. Right, what are we going to do? I think we should think about building up a reservoir somewhere. Where we're going to do that, I'm not entirely sure. One suggestion was out in this section here, which isn't a terrible idea. I suppose we could levy down there and we'd have it sort of 3 tiles high in this whole section. We also talked about coming across here and using this as a reservoir, which we probably will do, but it's going to take a while because I want to get explosives first, because I want to be able to divert this flow, put in some sluices ideally, so we get fresh water coming this way and contaminated water coming this way. So yeah, that'll take a while. How are we doing for stuff like that? We got 83 metal blocks. That's not bad. We got 1.7 thousand science at the moment. Could easily afford to unlock sluices. Maybe. Certainly make this area a bit easier. No, I think we'll leave it for the moment. I think we want to concentrate on getting water in. Yeah, we are pumping as quickly as possible, but I wonder if we want some more pumps somewhere. No, I think we need more storage is important before that. So let's get some storage done. Food-wise, we are okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I think... What were we looking? Our well-being is only at 11. Let's have a think about well-being then. What can we do there? An exercise plaza. we could make that. That's planks, logs, and metal blocks, which we have. And we could pop it in right there, couldn't we? Thank you, autosave. Yes, I think we will. Let's get ourselves an exercise plaza in there, then. Okay. Now, thinking about a reservoir. Ideally, we need to be able to fill it from the natural flow of the river rather than with water, with fluid dumps or anything like that. I don't know. I'll have a think. I'll spin on for a couple of days. I'll let them build the water up. I'll come back probably at the start of the drought. We'll see how long that's going to take. And I'll think about where we can put in a reservoir that is going to be actually useful for us. Okay, there we go. The bad tide has arrived. It's going to be 16 days. Hopefully that shouldn't be too bad. I slightly messed up closing the floodgates here up, so we've got a little bit of flooding, but that's fine. That will settle down. I built some additional water pumps up here to try and boost our water collection. Obviously down here we've got these 2 pumps active and these 3 pumps active, and we'll see how long they last. This will last about a day. But yeah, that's what it is. We should be okay. We should have enough water sort of in here and in storage already. We should be okay. Food-wise, we'll be all right. We've still got quite a lot of corn to turn into rations. A fair few soybeans to ferment, and we're getting some cassavas in now, so we can get those fermented as well. Yeah, that's where we are. In terms of obviously logs, we're fine. Planks, we're good. Metal blocks, we're not making any at the moment because our smelter is off. Gears, we are slowly building up a supply. And I've decided what industry I'm going to put in up here. We want to get an explosives factory in. Thank you, autosave. Obviously, to make use of that, we are going to need a source of badwater. So we can unlock ourselves a badwater pump, and we might be able to... unlikely we'll be able to squeeze it in there. Where is there a badwater? There's a badwater source right there. Okay. Can we get across there easily? Not really. We can definitely get across there, but it won't be easy. That's one level higher than that. Okay. So we'd need either to... No, we'd need an overhang, wouldn't we? Where are the overhangs? They're in paths and structures. Yeah. So we'd want to come up there and then... How on earth would we do this? Like that? Oh, this is confusing. This is difficult. Right, I want to get across here. So, overhang is probably the best bet, I think. I don't know how wide that is. We don't have the science for it at the moment, but... No, I'm going to have to come off of there and then build one there. So actually I'm going to need to be one higher, aren't I? Yeah, alright. Okay. So we'd put in... say that there. Let's pause for a second and work this out. That would go on top... No, I know. I don't need to press that. That would go on top there. And that would be at the right height to then match up with another one there. So what would we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 10? Maybe. All right. Okay. Right, that's going to be the plan then. We're going to come across here. I'll probably put in a dam, or a dam arrangement across here, so we can fill this up, and then pop in a bad water pump on there to start collecting bad water. Okay. Okay, that's what we will do. It's going to take a little while, and we're going to want some more resources up together, but we should be able to manage this. Yeah, we need more science. Lots more science. Okay. We're going to need more population. Okay. Let's open up another breeding pod. Yeah, another breeding pod there. Okay. And I'll spin on. Okay, change of plan. I was reminded of a comment that was left the other day about the way suspension bridges can be laid end to end. So I've unlocked a 4-span suspension bridge and put it up against the 5-span one that we already had unlocked, and we can get across there now. So that's nice. So we'll eventually build that. I don't know where our builders are. Oh, we're paused. That's why they're not doing anything. Okay. I'll spin on and let them get on with it. Okay, we're on day 15. So about halfway through the bad tide. 8 days left. We are out of water down here. We've pumped it all. 1.2 thousand in storage, which might be enough to last us. I'm going to turn this pump on. I might as well drain this into storage while we can. Food-wise, we're okay, so I'm not too worried about these crops dying. We've got soybeans over here and soybeans and corn over here that will be maintained. So it's not too bad if they die off. With only sort of less than 8 days left, these trees aren't going to die if they run out of water. Yeah, that's my plan. Over here, we have our twin suspension bridges end to end there. They're set up. And around here, I'm building a dam. So I'm going to basically block this whole thing off and fill it with bad water. All this top line, all this top line here are dams, so it shouldn't back up and overflow. It should be fine. Should be. Yeah, that will give us all of the bad water that we need, hopefully. Let's have a look. You are 250 to unlock. You need metal blocks, you need gears, and you need logs. We have all of those, so that's fine. Maximum depth 6. Well, that will be okay. Just put it in there, couldn't we? Just right there, that'd be fine. Well, if we stick one in there, there we go. We'll unlock that and put that in there. We will low priority on the workplace and the construction site for the moment, so we get everything else done. If we do need more, we can put another one in flipped next to it, can't we? And we'll want some storage over here as well. Do we want storage over here? Yes, we do want storage over here. And we'll also want some where our explosives factory is going to be. This one will be set to supply, the other one will be set to obtain. Okay, we currently have 7 unemployed, but we also have 7 water pumps turned off, so that works. Okay, I have cleared out a space here because I want to put in, where are we? Another lumberjack flag. We can get rid of that one for the moment. We don't really need it. But yeah, so we can speed up our log cutting around here. At the moment we are full, so it's not a problem, but we are going to be using a few here. We are still making planks, or would be if our plank storage wasn't full. But we are making gears, so the planks will be used, and so on. So yeah, we want to be able to get the logs in pretty quickly. Right. I will... What will I do? I'll spin on until this dam is done, and then we can get our bad water pump in and start collecting up some bad water. Then we'll come across here. We'll put in some additional storage for bad water over here. And we'll put in an explosives factory. And that will go... I guess just there. That's probably fine, isn't it? Unless I want to... no, we'll put it there. That'll be fine. We won't do that just yet. Okay, I will continue spinning on then. We'll get this dam finished and then we'll get all of this set up. Right then, day 17, 6 days left to go, and we've drained this section here. So we now only have the water that we have in storage, which is just over 1,000. 58 beavers. Should be alright. Right? At least they're happy. There we go. We survived the bad tide with nearly 500 water spare. Easy. Easy, he says. Okay, right. We're waiting until the water changes over there, and then we'll swap the floodgates around. Yeah, we've done alright. We've still got plenty of food. As I say, we've still got plenty of water. We just need to top those supplies up as quickly as possible, really. Over here. Thank you, autosave. Your timing, as usual, is impeccable. We're just waiting for a builder on this last dam here. We're waiting for the last few resources for that bad water pump. We've got the medium tank set up. Yeah, okay. So you should be clean now. You are. Let's close you up. And we'll drop you down to, 0.8's probably okay. Mostly okay. Right, we'll turn you on. And we'll turn all of these on. There we go. So we'll probably get some flooding. I've got these set to 0.5 at the moment. We'll see what happens when the water gets there, but hopefully we should start topping up our water supplies again, which will be lovely. Okay then. In terms of science, we're at 1.1 thousand. That's plenty. Just want to get this done. We do have medical beds. I wonder if it's worth putting a medical bed over here. Yeah, we should be all right. We'll be all right. We'll see what happens. If we get a lot of injuries over here, then fine. Otherwise, we'll leave it as it is. So we've got ourselves a little pool of bad water there, which will stick around during the drought. So we'll be able to draw from that even during the drought, which is good. Because it means we'll have a fairly decent supply of bad water building up. So I'm not going to put in the explosives factory just yet. I will put in the storage, though. So we'll set you up there. We'll set you for bad water, and we'll set you to obtain. There we go. This one over here is set to supply. So in theory, it should fill up and then be taken across. But with the few haulers that we have at the moment, that might not necessarily happen. Okay, day 5. There's the drought warning. How are we doing? Well, our water's doing all right. We're, around half of what we can actually store. But we've got a couple of days to do something about that. We do have all of our water pumps on. So that's 9 water pumps, 10 water pumps in total. All hopefully filling up our storage, but it's taking a little while. We are 2 workers down, so our hoarding post isn't at full strength. So I wonder if there's something I could actually turn off for the moment, but yeah, let's pause that. Still needs 100 horsepower. We'll leave those on for the moment, although I can actually turn off the oil press because we're pretty much full there, which means we can reduce that by another 1. There we go. Perfect. We now have 2 spare beavers. Just the job. Okay. Yeah, we have plenty of planks, so there's no problem in turning off our lumberyard for a little while. Yeah, so this is producing. We are building up a small stock of badwater slowly. One every third of an hour. So, yeah, 3 an hour. How much does the... 5 every 3 hours. Sure. Let's pop that in. Let's build up a stock of explosives, because they will definitely come in useful. We will have enough power on that circuit to run that. That'll be fine. I've put in some storage up here for explosives already. Yeah. Yeah, we should be alright. We should be alright. Do I want another water pump? Might not be a terrible idea. It would only be for use during the wet season. Obviously, it'll be turned off during the drought, as most of them are. There's no point in putting any more down here, because this drains reasonably quickly anyway. Certainly no point in putting any on there. Yeah, let's put one more in. Let's put a platform in there, and then stick another one on there. Okay. And in fact, let's prioritise these over the explosives factory, shall we? Okay, and I'll spin on till the start of the drought and we'll see how bad it's going to be. 17 days. That's not too bad. Well, I mean, it's not great, but it's not too bad. We've survived worse with less water in storage. Okay, I'm going to leave that one switched on. I've switched off all of these. I've got all of these still on so we can drain what's down here. Again, we'll want to keep that fertilised as long as possible. But why are you thirsty and hungry? What is wrong with you? And why are you still thirsty, having just gone for a drink? Strange. Oh well, I'm sure they'll feed and water themselves eventually. I don't know why they wouldn't be. Anyway, yes, I will leave that on. We've got this switched off. Right, our explosives factory is in and producing us some explosives. We've still got plenty of bad water in stock. I am going to put in, wherever we've got space, there's a space. I am going to pop in another medical bed in there, just so we've got it. I've got our smelter turned back on to build up our stock of metal blocks again. Yeah, we should be all right. Food-wise, we've gone through quite a few of our corn rations. We still have a little bit of corn in storage. What are we looking there? 66% on that. 39% on that. We could do with a bit more corn, I think. Which does mean setting up some more planting, or at least protecting this a little better. So as soon as we have enough explosives, I'm going to put in another swimming pool arrangement here, but using explosives rather than bothering with building levees around it. So it's just going to be a 3x3 hole with an additional section. In fact, I can probably actually lay that in now, can't I? What do we need for that? 600 science. We've just about got it. Like that, and we'll put one in there, I guess. We'll put the swimming pool in that way round and just connect it up there, and we'll put the water dump in there and connect it up that way round. That should keep all of this hydrated, and then we won't have to worry about keeping this full of water, and we can just drain it. Okay. 17 days. We should be all right. Obviously, this has stopped flowing now, but we have ourselves a little reservoir of bad water that eventually we can come and deepen with explosives again. There's no reason we can't do that, widen and deepen that. But for now, I'll spin on. Here we go then, the first of many. Okay, now we can set ourselves up a fluid dump in there. And if I've got the size right, a swimming pool in there. Look at that. I did get it right. I'm surprised. And I suppose they can have a path to connect it up. Will be nice like that. Okay, I'll carry on spinning on. Day 15, 10 days left of the drought. We've got 2,000 water in stock, which is more than we had last time. We're out of water down here. I'm laying in, or have set up to lay in explosives in this little pond here to deepen it. We'll take off this layer here. It'll give us a little bit extra water to draw from. We've still got water in this section for the moment. I've only got one water pump on drawing from there. We do have our little pool arrangement set up here. So that's keeping this area hydrated. We'll be able to see when this goes how much of these crops we lose. We'll probably lose this sort of corner here, I would have thought. I think that's about 10, 12 tiles, something like that. So that should be okay. But we'll see. But we've still got, obviously, the crops over here and the crops over here maintaining hydration. So that's all good. Yeah, that's basically where we are. I'm not... I'm putting in... I was about to say not doing anything else, but I'm putting in some additional housing up here. We've got 3 housing spaces left, but we have 9 children. 7 unemployed at the moment. Over here I've got everything except our lumber mill switched on, but our soybean fermenter is doing very little right now. Because we're full of soybeans, rather than a bad reason. We've just about got through the cassavas that we had. I've put in a tiny amount of cassavas in there, just to sort of square off that bit. Yeah, that's basically where we are. I think we're in a pretty good place compared to where we usually are. As I say, this is going to dry up, well, or be drained pretty quickly. I guess I might as well just get the rest of it in storage, hadn't I? We're going to lose it anyway. The water has dried up. Day 17, we've got 8 days left. The water in here, well, hasn't dried up. It's been pumped out and put into storage, as it should be. We've only lost 2 of these soybeans on the edge here. So that keeps pretty much all of this hydrated. As I say, except for those 2 there and those handful of bushes there, which, yeah, might be okay. Yeah, so all of our trees are still hydrated. That's all good. Right. What I am going to do then is put in some more housing, first of all. I'll stick another barrack up there. And then I want to unlock the tapper's shack. Because we've got some pine trees down here with resin in them. So if I put that in there, it can reach almost all of those trees. If I put it in there, it can reach all of them. There we go. We'll put it in there. 500 science. We have 1,000. There we go. And we will need some more storage. Where will we put this? I mean, I want to put it there, really, but I'll tell you what. Yeah, let's pop it there. And you can store... Where are we? Pine resin. There we are. Okay, in terms of explosives, we are making a bit of progress. It's going to take us a while to produce enough. We have plenty of badwater. It's just going to take a little while to produce all the explosives we need to fill this area. Other than that, we're doing absolutely fine. I'll spin on. There we go. The water's return. We've still got nearly 600 water in stock, 780 odd food. Yeah, we're doing absolutely fine. I was just wondering about moving some of this stuff away from the the wheel of pain here. And maybe connecting it up over here. But at the moment, we are... What are we doing? We are building a builder's hut over here. We're waiting for the last 2 logs. Shouldn't be a problem. We have over 300 in stock. We've got our tapper's shack in and the storage for it, and we are starting to build up a little bit of a stock there. I'm putting in some more storage here for eggplants, which we have planted up around the corner here. So we'll have some eggplants. I'm going to wait until we've got a relatively decent stock before I bother to switch over from corn rations. Obviously, we'll want storage for eggplant rations. Completely lost it there for a second. Yeah, we'll want storage for eggplant rations anyway. Right, let's pause for a second. Let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of... Oh, no, it's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. All right. I thought we might be able to swap that for 2 singles, but it won't work. We'll just have to put in some more steps that side. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, we'll get some storage in there for for eggplant rations when we need to. Yeah, I think everything's set the way it needs to be. We have 11 spare beavers, so we can just go right ahead and unpause all of these water pumps in preparation for the water returning, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. Yeah, we need another 5 and we've got 6, so that's good. That leaves our builder's hut, our hauler's lodge and our inventors all running, which is great. In terms of the explosives, we're not far off. Just a few more to get in there. Then we'll need to obviously get rid of these steps and lay in explosives behind us as we go. But that's not a problem. Yeah, all right. We do still want a reservoir, but now that we have explosives, I think coming across here is probably going to be the easiest thing to do. I think. Maybe. We'll probably want to set up another district over here, honestly. Maybe not actually up here. Maybe over here. And then build up this section with levees to turn this into a reservoir. And then maybe divert some this way. Maybe not. Maybe this way. To fill this section. If we dam this section off and feed off into here, we'll get a little bit of water in here to hydrate around here. Maybe. Don't know. Right, how's our water doing? It is returning. That's good. Right. I will spin on one more time. I think what I'm going to do is put in another engine. Now I'm not sure whether I should tear this out and replace it with an engine, or keep it and put an engine in connected there and then put the path around the edge to additional industry around here. Because keeping that... No, No, I'm going to get rid of that, I think. Am I? No, I might as well keep it. There's no reason to tear it out when we can use it if necessary. But I am going to get another engine in there. So logs we're fine for, gears we're okay for, and metal blocks we should be okay for. Yep, we are. Okay, so that should be built fairly quickly. And the thing we'll want next costs 800 science, which we have. And that will sit nicely just there. There we go. And obviously we are going to need additional storage up here. I'll tell you what we'll do. Once these explosives are laid in, we can open up this edge a little bit and put some more storage, put some log and plank and treated plank storage up here. In fact, some log storage up here wouldn't be a bad idea either, because then we can feed our engines. Yeah, alright, that's what I'll do, but I'll spin on first. Okay, start of day 6, there's still no drought or bad tide warning. I mean, I'm not complaining. That's great. But we have, if we look down here, get rid of the water briefly, we have our explosives laid in down here so we can deepen this little pond reservoir thing. Yeah, probably best if we get the water away, isn't it? So let's set these off. Lovely stuff. Okay, that's increased our water storage in here a little bit. Yeah, that will now fill back up. That's good. As I said before, we could bring this levee wall up by 1 and bring our floodgates up by 1 easily enough if we wanted to. But at the moment, we're fine for that. Just making sure I haven't trapped any beavers over this side. No, we're fine. Okay, and back here, we have some explosives set up over here, so we'll set these off. Good timing as always, autosave. Thank you very much. And we'll bring that back as well. That should be all we need. I'm going to start putting the storage in over here, and leave some space so we can get steps up without encroaching on everything else. So the first one will go in there, basically, and we'll stack on top, and then we'll start moving across this way as and when we need. Okay, there we go, 19 days. Not the worst, but could certainly be shorter. We will pause some of these water pumps here. We'll keep 2 on, just because we don't need them all going at the moment. We've got 2,500 water in stock, near enough. We've got all of this that we can drain, and obviously this section here. I'll keep this one on and drain this bit. Actually, do you know what? No, I'm going to pause this for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually empty the top layer here into this section. Like so. We might get a little bit of flooding up here as it filters through, but that's fine. There we go. So that will give us a little bit more water in this section to draw from. Okay. Okay. I think we'll leave it there for this episode. We are doing all right. We're building up our industrial area over here. I am going to rip out this large power wheel, I've decided. Going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of these power shafts as well. You should be working. Yep, you're fine. Why aren't you operating? You are operating. Okay, good. Great, thanks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another engine in the middle there. And we are going to move some of this industry over here. And we will start with the smelter, because that's not currently on. There we go. And we'll stick that in just there next to the wood workshop. And once that's built, that should give us more than enough power to run all of this, plus a bit more. So we'll see what we can do with that. But yeah, we will leave it there for this episode. We are doing okay. Oh, I planted eggplants. Yeah. Can't remember if I said, but we did. And we've harvested some now. So we have nearly 100 eggplants in storage. We'll leave it till we get another harvest out of those, I think, before we switch our food factory over. We've still got plenty of corn. We're constantly turning that into corn rations. We do have, we have all of our food prep buildings over here running. Do we need all of you on there? Probably not. No, we can get away with 3. There we are. That's good. Oh, 3 beavers on there can run all of that for the moment. That's fine. Okay. I will say it again. We'll leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give us any comments down below. Thank you very much for everybody who does comment and offer hints and tips and suggestions. Please give us a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.